Hi guys, it's Neve here, and today I'm just going to do for you a shopping haul unboxing video. So basically I was going around town and looking at the January sales, and there were so many good deals on shoes that I just had to get some. So I bought 3 pairs of shoes and I'm going to show you what I bought in this video. 2 of them were from a company called Irregular Choice, and they are so amazing. Everything they do is so different and quirky. And the other pair of shoes was a pair of Vivienne Westwood shoes. So yeah, I got these in the sale shopping, which is kind of why I allowed myself to get 3 pairs of shoes at once. And I think the other thing was really that I'd recently broken my foot, and I just got out of the cast and got back into wearing heels and stuff like that again, so I just got really excited to go out and buy heels and, you know, wear pretty things on my feet rather than like a great big boot for broken feet, for broken bones. So yeah, I'm not going to leave you hanging. I will get straight into the unboxing, but I'm just going to start off with showing you the shopping bag that the Irregular Choice shoes came in. Basically, this didn't cost me anything extra. This was just part of it when I bought the shoes. This is it here. So I bought 2 pairs of shoes, which I guess is probably why it's so big, but it's all this sort of shiny metallic gold, and on the front of it you can see here there's a cowgirl with a lasso, there's sort of eagles and hearts and guns. It's all really quirky and different. And then on the other side of it you've got a huge carousel horse, taking up most of it, and some stars. It's just such a nice touch. I love it when shops give you something extra. It just makes you feel special. It makes the whole shopping experience feel so good. And yeah, it's a really nice shop to be in. We'll get straight into it then. So first off, we are going to start with the Vivienne Westwood shoes that I got. It was a collaboration between Melissa and Vivienne Westwood that was done, and you may know the style of shoe when you see it. It's the sort of jelly shoe like design. These are just flat shoes. It's the only pair of flat shoes that I got. The other 2 were both heels. And I've had shoes from this line before, and I've always really enjoyed them. So you can see here that was £109, and it was in the sale at pretty much half price, down to £54.50. But what I really like about the Vivienne Westwood Melissa ones is that, unlike other ones which seem cheap and possibly sweaty, these are not. Like, the inside of them feels kind of fabricy in the way it's done. It doesn't feel like the same plasticky texture that's on the outside. These shoes happen to have a small section at the front to allow breathability, but I have had ones that are totally closed at the front and they have been fine too. You can see the Vivienne Westwood logo on the front of the shoe there. And the other thing about these shoes is they come embedded with this scent. It kind of smells like strawberries, like an artificial strawberry smell, or like quite a sweet perfume. And again, that's all part of the making them so they feel breathable and they smell nice, and you're not having to worry about like, oh, plastic shoes will get sweaty or anything like that. Not at all with these. Here is the Irregular Choice shoe box. May have to bring it out a little bit so you can see it fully there. It's quite a large box, and it does come with its own tie, so you can just carry it around without a larger carrier bag. You can see that it just takes so much care to make every part of the process beautiful and inventive. Just the way this box is designed and printed is wonderful. Going into the shop is amazing as well. They really try to make it fun and exciting. So unboxing this one here. This is the simpler of the two shoes that I bought. I wanted some shoes that would still be very easy to walk around in, that I could do day-to-day things in. And I also have shoes already that are in this style size-wise and like the shape, but so this is just a really different colour and pattern on them. So you can see, unboxing, they just have everything done beautifully in nice packaging. And this is the shoe. You can take out the inside there, that's for protection. So you can see it here, it's like a Dorothy style shoe. It's got a small heel that's completely done in glitter. The whole pattern of the shoe itself is kind of tropical flowers and palms, but it also has a fine layer of glitter fully over it, giving it this beautiful shimmer. It's got this sunshine yellow bow on the front, and that feels like a really nice thick quality of fabric. It's not flimsy, that's not going to like disintegrate or anything. You can see the inside of the shoe is also beautifully patterned, sparkly. It's sort of blue florals on the inside. And on the underneath of the shoe, as with all irregular choice shoes, it has a patterned sole as well. So obviously with lots and lots of wear, you will start to rub away a little bit at the patterning on the underside of the shoe where you're pressing down, but if you have a heel part, then that section is still going to stay beautiful and patterned, like when you're walking around. So if you lift your foot a little bit, people will be able to see all the bright colours underneath as well. I just thought I would show you a comparison so you can see how irregular choice shoes wear. So you can see they're still really beautiful, and they're not new. I've had these for maybe 2 years or something. I can't exactly remember. The one place where you can see wear in these shoes is on the underside. So you can see how this is the original patterning that covered the whole of the shoe, and where it's worn on the ground part, that pattern has eventually gone away. I really like this height of shoe from the brand. One, it's really easy to walk around. I could walk all day in town around in these shoes and my feet wouldn't be sore at all. One thing I did find when I go to a regular choice is that sometimes I see shoes on the shelves and I'm like, this is the most beautiful shoe in the world, and then I go to try it on and it didn't look perfect on my feet. Like, just the way you can see the toe bends up a little bit at the front. On this shoe it looks fine, but on some of the other shoes it looked awkward on my feet. And it wasn't as totally flattering. So it is one of the good things about going to the actual shop, is, you know, getting to try on things that you don't think maybe initially were what looked amazing, but when you put them on your feet you see that actually this style really suits you or what doesn't. But these ones absolutely do with this small heel. I think these just are the happiest looking shoes. It's such a bright, fun, sunny colour. I think it would just put a smile on anyone's face to see them. is the third box, and it is absolutely the star of this show. These are the ones I've been saving for you. Look at the patterns on this box. They are happy in love lobsters. Got little heart crabs in the corners as well. It's just, the attention to detail just astonishes me with this brand. So these ones were in the sale. The yellow ones that I just showed you weren't in the sale. So even though these ones would have originally been a lot more expensive, they were actually cheaper for me. I can't remember exactly how much they were. I think they were around £70, and that was the sale price. Yeah, both of those shoes were around the £70 mark. The yellow ones were new, and these ones have been around for a while, but were in the January sales. So again, just everything. The paper on these is beautiful. It's like little kissing fish. It's just, you can't not be happy looking at these shoes. The boxing. So, you can see already the glitter, and I haven't even fully got it out. This is what you have been waiting for. I love these shoes so much. You can't not like them. Even if you're not the sort of person that would ever wear these shoes, you have to admire how creative, how fantastical they are. So it's blue sequins and gold sequins and pink sequins making up the main part of the shoe. There's a metallic-y gold platform to the bottom that matches the gold on the bow. Then you have the beautiful swan. The thing about this swan is that it's not one texture, so the neck and the head is a smooth, I'm guessing it's a very like hard plastic, and then you've got a glitter bow and glitter crown on it. But then the actual body of the swan itself is coated in a kind of like fluffy material. Can you hear that sound? That's very ASMR-y, I guess. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. But it just seems so different and unique. There is, I don't know, maybe like a ½ centimetre or a centimetre of pink plastic at the bottom of it, so the white isn't directly going to be touching the ground. But I do think that looking at these shoes, they are probably going to be more suited to indoor events, cocktail bars or dinners out, like nice parties. I don't think they're clubbing shoes. I don't think they're wandering around shoes particularly. I mean, if you want to do that with your shoes, absolutely go ahead, but your swan might get a little bit dusty. I guess if you live in a very dry country where there's not a lot of rain or mud, you might be totally fine. But here in the UK, I think that could be problematic. But that's okay, it's just another excuse to go to cocktail bars, and I do not have a problem with that at all. So, the final thing about this shoe is the underside. The underside here has the same happy lobsters that the outside box did as well. And I just love all the connections they're making between everything. The same beautiful blues inside the shoe as well. And I have tried these on as well. They do feel comfortable. It's not uncomfortable to walk in these at all. It's as easy as any sort of thick-heeled high heel would be. all the shoes that I wear is that I try to make sure that I never wear any leather products. I'm vegetarian, and so that's part of that for me. I'm an ethical vegetarian, so I really try to avoid leather, and it's really hard to get nice quality shoes that don't have leather in them, and this is hopefully what I liked about these shoes so much. You can tell what shoes have leather in them and which ones don't by on the underside of the shoe you'll see these markings. So yeah, if it's got the little leather symbol at any point there, then it's going to have leather in the shoe. So I'd never buy anything that has that symbol on it. However, I still don't know 100%, you know, what adhesives or glues or component parts they're using to make up the shoe. So it's possible that there's still non-animal friendly or leather things in the shoe, but that's as close as I can get to trying to make sure that my shoes are like ethically okay. So I hope that you liked watching this video, that it was either fun or informative for you. Maybe you'd be interested in going out and getting some of these shoes yourself, although this video is totally not sponsored in any way. It's just that I think there are amazing brands, and from their shoes that I've had in the past, I've never had any problems with them. So yeah, hope you liked this video, and thanks for watching. Bye!